you're dealing with healthy relationships where you're dating someone, they're your spouse, they're your husband or your wife, you want to be transparent. The same thing with the family and friend relationship, but this is different because you can be a little bit more vulnerable. It depends on how the longevity of the relationship is as well. So you can gauge if this is someone that you haven't been dating for that long, then you can also be vague and just let them know, oh, let me call you back. I'm really tied up and busy right now. You can say the different action words I mentioned earlier. I'm at work, I'm busy, let me call you back, I'm tied up. However, if this is a long-term relationship and you know this person, you want to build a strong relationship and connection with that person by eventually being transparent with them, letting them know why you feel that way eventually. So if you're unemotionally available, then you can indicate to them, I'm having a long day, and you can also try to let them know why you can't be there for them to speak to them about the situation they might be wanting to talk to you about. So that's how we're going to protect our energy. So you want to just use those same phrases, but if it's someone you've been getting to know and maybe that's your husband or like a long-term boyfriend, I'm all about building healthy relationships. So, although we're protecting our energy, you want to indicate to them, I had a long day at work. Maybe you want to share that. I'm having an emotionally draining day. I feel a lot of heavy energy today. I really want us to talk about this, but can we talk about this another time where I will be available for us to talk? So you want to just say a little bit more explanation in this situation and indicate, I'm having a hard day at work. I'm feeling emotionally drained. That's going to let your spouse know that where you're coming from emotionally, and they can also provide you this support you need to build a mutually benefiting relationship that is where you feel heard, you feel seen, you feel loved. This is what we call a loving, strong relationship you're going to be building. Relationships where you're seen and you're heard, and that the presence of the other person is there for you. And you want to feel like you're being seen and heard in relationships, because that's going to build the relationship security. You feel secure, you feel safe when you're around that person. So we want to build that in a romantic relationship with someone else. I think it's so important. Also, when we're talking about toxic relationships now, sometimes you're in a relationship with a toxic person. Maybe you're in the middle of getting out of that relationship, or they're just being toxic at the moment. Because sometimes somebody that you're talking to, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, they can give you some toxic energy because maybe they are going through something and they are projecting their bad energy on you. So, in situations where you're dealing with a toxic person, manipulative, silent treatment, subliminal messages, all of those things can affect you because you love that person so much, but then also the person is giving you bad energy. Especially, I feel so sorry if that person is a narcissist. It's also so hurtful when you have to go through hurtful situations with people that you love, but you're in the interim trying to decide whether you're going to stay or not to stay. And in toxic relationship, it depends on the changed behavior. Narcissists don't change, but if you're dealing with somebody you don't know why their energy is hot and cold, and it's the beginning of a relationship, maybe they're just having a bad day, or ask them if they're okay, if there's anything that you can do to help them help them at the moment, and you're there for them. Just letting somebody know that you're there for them also goes a long way. You want to, I think silence is better. Give the person time to heal, give the person time, some space. Maybe they're going to go through something, and maybe that distance can let them see perspective and the value that you have. So you want to just make sure you distance yourself with somebody. You send them a text message, they're giving you weird energy. Just don't even, if you want to try to elaborate and ask them, how are you doing? I hope everything is okay with you. I was just checking in on you to see how you're doing. You have to see if the energy is being receptive. If the energy is not being receptive, then just fall back and just leave the conversation where it is. If the person really loves you and value you, they're going to respect you. They're going to make you feel seen and heard, and they're going to be able to care about you. If you're in a healthy relationship, that person cares about your emotions. It's not only about them, it's about having a mutual benefiting relationship. And that's what a soul union is about. Your soulmate, your twin flame. They really love and care about your emotions. So hopefully I do send you love out there. If you are in a toxic relationship, if it's not working and it's becoming years upon years, or in a situation that the person is not demonstrating change and you're waiting for them to change, sister, brother out there, just do yourself a favor and give yourself distance, because maybe you're blocking your own blessing. Maybe God has somebody even 10 times better coming to you that's going to fulfill to you all of your expectations and everything that you have. Now, I believe that love is a commitment, but love, and it's not only a feeling. Love is a commitment through the hard and the bad times. However, if the person is not showing you, meeting you halfway, no horrible communication skills, doesn't indicate any future with you, and is not trying to make you feel seen or validate how you're feeling, that is the time where you need to renegotiate and see if this is a relationship you really want to stay into, or if you want to separate yourself from that situation. Also, in situations like this, it's also good if you have the availability to a therapist, to talk to a therapist as. Thank you for watching. For the entire full episode, protect your energy in difficult situations, work, family, friends, relationships, social media, and news. Stay tuned because it will play next on my channel. Thank you for watching. Peace and divine blessings.